For this, I sleep.
And I tagged 4 Kaiju YouTubers. Let's see here. This is off the top of my head. Let's go D-Man 1954. Up from the Depths. Professor Kaiju.
Real shit. Awaken my masters. Now we go.
Maybe I should have taken the sleeping mask off first. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Professor Kaiju. I am not actually dead. I am still working on stuff, despite the fact that it may not look like it is. And I am trying something a little bit different with at least this video. And maybe going forward. I've hated the audio in most of my videos. I don't know. You guys probably don't, know too much. I mean, I don't know who uses headphones or not, but let me tell you, every time I listen to headphones, I hate it. I just fucking hate it. So I thought I'd put out a little video in the meantime while working on some stuff, and it just so happens that my good friend, my good chum, my life partner, Matt Burkett of Monstrosities Vlogs, a Tokusatsu channel. I'm sorry, Matt, I can't remember the name of your channel. It's too long, Matt. It's too long of a name. Why did you choose? Why did you do that? Okay, listen. Get yourself together, okay? I love you. Matt did something a couple years ago called, Godzilla Tag Your It. Basically, he tagged 4 Godzilla YouTubers, asked them 5 questions, and then those people will answer those 5 questions, and then tag 4 additional people in the community, and, then they'll ask them 5 new questions. All right. So, and then it keeps going. It's kind of like a little experiment to forge stuff within the Kaiju community. And I think it did go a little ways. I didn't, at the time, I didn't really, I saw a couple responses to it. So I don't know, maybe this will go further. Maybe we can, actually come together as a community, because you know what? Sometimes I am just in awe of the fact that we are such a, what is it? Such a niche, such a small niche community that we still have such, I don't know, guys. Why are we having infighting and stupidity in a community that, Big Lizard, guys? It's just a big lizard. It's just a big guy. It's a big dino, okay? What the fuck? Anyway, so I'll be answering my 5 questions, and then I'll be tagging 4 additional people. All right, so let's get to it. See, I really like this because I actually like to do a lot of voice inflections, but I don't think the other times I recorded stuff, I can't do it. It gets too quiet and there's too much background noise. I'm going to have so much fun with this, but I don't know if I'm going to keep doing like this. Maybe I'll have a boom mic sort of thing. I don't know. All right, so let's get popping. First off, what kaiju film have you revisited and learned to love? Matt, you should know from me and all the times I've been on your live streams. I don't watch a lot of shit that I should. So I haven't really revisited a kaiju film that I've learned to love. At best, I've revisited a kaiju film that I enjoyed more or hated less. And that would be GMK. Controversial little opinion here. If you haven't seen a video where I have mocked it a little bit, I'm not the biggest fan of 2001 GMK Godzilla Mothra King Ghidorah All Monsters Attack. You know, longest fucking name of a movie ever. There's just something about it that I really, when I first saw it, I'll tell you, I hated it. I like straight up thought that this was hot garbage. And then I saw all of, like, everyone just be like, this is one of the best, movies ever. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck me, I guess. But after rewatching it, I'm still not a fan, but I appreciate it more. I can see why people enjoy it so much. At the very least, I understand why a lot of people like it. It did a lot of new things. And I do respect stuff for that. You know, the anime trilogy, not the biggest fan. You know, Matt, you know that. Just like you know, I know how much you hate it. But I respect them for what they did, and I respect GMK for what it did. So, but I wouldn't say I love it, I hate it less. Alright, number 2, best Toho Tokusatsu film that isn't a kaiju film. Again, Matt, I'm really sorry. I actually really haven't seen any Toho film, Tokusatsu film, that isn't a kaiju, film. The best I can say is Seven Samurai. Yeah, so years ago, randomly, it was like late at night, it was like AMC or Turner Classic Movies or something like that on cable. Seven Samurai came on, and I actually like watched it from basically beginning to end. I missed a small chunk of it, but I had always heard of the movie. I'd always heard things, references to it through a lot of different media, and it is actually one of the most like referenced and homaged pieces of like media like ever. And it also came out in 1954, same year as Godzilla, and it was made by Akira Kurosawa, the guy who basically mentored, if I remember correctly, Ishiro Honda, the director of Godzilla. So Toho, like, that year just blew, knocked it out of the park with making like the most memorable films in history. But that's like all I can say for Toho. I really have not seen a lot of their catalog, and honestly, a lot of that comes from the fact that I saw, another little hot take here. I saw War of the Gargantuas, and I don't know what is wrong with any of you guys have terrible. I had that movie talked up so much to me and my wife. Okay, we both saw it. Brianna and I watched that movie, and just bored out of my fucking mind. Both of us. I really couldn't get into it. It was not my thing at all. And I only heard praises sung about it. So it's really hard for me to like, there's quite a few movies I still need to see from Toho. And it's just been hard because when you see a movie that's like that hyped up in the community and then it just does nothing for you. Number 3. Favorite non-Japanese giant monster. It's Kong. I'm just kidding. I really don't like Big Monkey. I joke about it sometimes, but I'm not really a big fan. Kong Skull Island is probably like my favorite so far adaptation of Kong, like as a character. If I really had to say it, it's kind of a toss-up between Gorgo, the British film monster, and Clover, actually. Not sure how many people, pick that one, but Cloverfield kind of like has a little special place in my heart, Also a movie I've been really meaning to like go back and rewatch. It's been a long time since I've seen that. But I actually think Clover might be, there's a little something, here, just stuck between like my arteries for that. Anyway, number 4, Godzilla Singular Point. Are you of the Excite? Matt. You fucking boomer. But yeah, I'm actually super excited about Godzilla Singular Point because it actually looks like what I want it to. Like actual animation. Like another show Birdman. You know, the show I can't stop talking about. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I like the looks of everything in it, you know, pretty much. Mix of like 2D with the 3D kaiju stuff in there too. I mean, like, that's perfect, that blend. If they can do it the same way like SS Gridman did, like, I'm down for that. Plus, like, all the designs, all the monsters that we're seeing look like they're old, like, Showa era. You know, we got Gabara, possibly Rodan, Anguirus, all that. And, Jet Jaguar. And, looks like they might even have some connection with Godzilla. You know, like, if you look at them, it looks like there's, like, plates or fins or, you know, the spikes, the dorsal fins on it might actually be, like, part Godzilla. There's a lot of intrigue already just from, like, a minute-long teaser. So, very excited about it. Much more excited than that literal hot trash, you know, that came out in that trilogy. Right, Matt? You agree with me, right, buddy? I know how much you hate it. Number 5, Godzilla vs. Kong. Are you looking forward to it? Yes. The short answer is yes. The not so short answer is, well, it's still yes, but, like, my whole thing with the MonsterVerse is 2014 was, I really did never like 2014. If you've seen a couple of my videos, I'm not a big fan of 2014. Skull Island, I was a huge fan of. Really enjoyed that movie. Way more than 2014. King of the Monsters, also really enjoyed that film. If I had to just, like, say on top of my head, I kind of think that it's, like, in the top 5 Godzilla films for me, like, legit. The more I've thought about it over time. But I am excited about Kong Skull Island, but I don't know. I feel like I've kind of, the hype has kind of died down for me. And it's not the waiting, per se, because it's only been, like, a little over a year since we got King of the Monsters. It's more like the fandom has just kind of, like, has killed it for me. And it's just because a bunch of you guys just won't stop complaining about the stuff getting pushed back. Guys, there's a plague out there. I don't know if you noticed that. And I want to live. Okay, and as much as I'd love to see the whole thing in theaters, okay, I want things to be as safe as possible. And that's just it. If it has to get pushed back, it does. Everyone has been having to wait on stuff, you know. And if they put it out on, you know, stream for like $30-$35, I'll pay it. I will support this, you know. The MonsterVerse does end with Kong Skull, you know, Godzilla vs. Kong. So be it, you know. I have enjoyed the ride. But if it does go on, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing that too, you know. We'll see. But yeah, I am still excited for it, but it has, like, it's gone down a lot. But I'll still watch it for sure. I'd love to see, hopefully, the end of this this series, you know. And that's that. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And I didn't really have a lot prepared. I knew who I was going to tag, but that's about it. So I have to do this all off the top of my head. The people I am tagging are Tag You're It, TitanGoji, Daikaiju Legends, Kaiju Kim, and Kweer Kaiju, who will all be links down in the description if you haven't seen any of those wonderful, wonderful content creators. I'll also be tagging them on Twitter, so you guys will know. And the 5 questions that I am asking you to answer are the same 5 questions, because I didn't realize I could do that. I thought I had to come up with new questions, and the ones I came up with were pretty lackluster. So just answer these 5 if you want to participate. You know, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you do, and if you want to join in on the fun, just answer these 5 and tag 4 new people. Okay, all right, thank you. Anyways, guys, this has been Professor Kaiju. And I'll see you at some point. Now I have a nice, refreshing snack.